Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Blue Jay Acres. My name is Noelle, and thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and give a thumbs up if you like today's video. So today we are going to work on what we're eating as a family, what we ate today. So it's going to be more of two meals because we're doing kind of a brunch. Just got done making breakfast with you guys, and it is 11:45, so it's going to be more of a brunch and dinner today. And sorry, I know it's been a few days. We are on day 7 of completely cutting all the chemicals out, all additives, preservatives, and all of that. And I will say, I was not expecting us to have headaches, to be tired, to have trouble sleeping, to be moody, all these things that go with it. I mean, Charles gave up Coke. That's huge for him because he would always have some as his caffeine because he doesn't do coffee or anything like that. So overall though, we are coming out of that, so I'm sorry that I was not filming for you guys for a few days. I will get back to the daily filming and sharing what we're eating because now we are coming out of that and definitely feeling better. We've also had family here. The girls have been home and a little bit of company, so everything's getting back to normal though. And let's go on and just jump into it. Let's get cooking. Let's start with some breakfast. All right, so this morning we're gonna do more of like a brunch. So I'm gonna make muffins. I was gonna make blueberry muffins, but this is all we got going on blueberry wise. Not very many, so I'm gonna add that with some antioxidant blend. So this is a mix of strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, cherries, and pomegranate. So we're gonna use that as part of our mixture. And then we're also gonna make some double chocolate muffins, and we're gonna make some ham. I'm defrosting some of the ham that we cooked the other day. We're gonna have ham and eggs and some cheese, and that's what we're gonna do for breakfast. So I'm gonna pour some more of these berries in here. Looks like it'd be a lot of strawberries. Cherries. I think I'm gonna need a bigger bowl. Okay, I'm switching bowls. Now I'm just gonna run a little warm water on these just because they're frozen. I just want them to thaw just a little bit, and then I'll drain it and set these aside and they'll be ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the blueberry muffins first. I'm gonna start with 1.5 cups of flour. 3/4 cup of sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm just gonna stir this together real quick, and then I'm gonna add, calls for 1/3 cup of oil, but I'm doing 1/3 cup of melted butter. 1 large egg.
I should just make one, right?
Then we're gonna do 1/2 cup of milk. No, 2. I'm gonna do a little bit of vanilla. I'm just doing a vanilla powder, vanilla bean powder. Then we'll stir this all up and add our berry mixture. Honey, as far as the drink goes, he's got one up there, but he might need his water off the table in there.
Gotcha.
This is looking a little dry, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more milk. Then we're gonna add our mixture of berries to this. Give it a stir, kind of fold them in. I'm gonna preheat my oven to 350. Now with a little softened butter, I am going to just go on grease my muffin tins. This, I will say, is one of the things I miss the most about cutting everything out is the non-stick spray. Definitely miss that. Butter I find does better than any kind of oil. And in muffins, you could do coconut oil, melted coconut oil, if you don't want to do vegetable oil instead of the butter. I just, especially in the berry muffins, I like the taste that the butter gives. Now I'm just going to add the muffin mixture. Now during the week we've been eating more oatmeal than anything else because it's really simple. But the weekends, and I've got all the kids here and a guest, so it's nice to have something a little bit more than just oatmeal or eggs. Alright, next I'm going to make just a little crumb topping to go on the top. So I've got some melted butter here. I'm going to just add some of this sugar. And just kind of mix that all together. Then I'm going to add some flour. And you could make this with brown sugar as well, or add a little molasses to your sugar mixture. But I'm just going to keep it plain like this for today. Then I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this on top, and then I'm going to get these in the oven while we make our double chocolate muffins. Alright, next we're going to move into the double chocolate. So we're going to start with 1.5 cups of flour again. 1.5 cups of flour. Half a cup of cocoa powder. This is unsweetened cocoa powder. Three-fourths cup of sugar. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Just going to give this a quick stir. To this I'm going to add 1/3 cup of melted butter. You could use oil. I'm going to add 2 eggs. One cup of milk. And I believe I forgot my salt. Half a teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to stir this all together. I'm going to add in some chocolate chips. And we're going to set this aside. And I'm going to butter my muffin tins again.
me one.
I'm just gonna fill the muffin tins now with the chocolate muffin mix. Alright, and then I just like to top each one with a few chocolate chips so that you get that chocolate on top. I'm going to pour a little water in this one so it cooks evenly, and then I'm going to get these into the oven. Alright, so here I got about 10 eggs, and then I just cut up some of that ham that we made last week. I had froze it. So I'm going to start with just heating the ham up in my pan. And then I'm also going to use some of this cheese. I got this from a local farm, and they just, it's a farm down the road, a dairy farm. And they use raw milk to make their cheese, and it's got no, you know, anything funky in it at all. It's just raw milk, cheddar cheese. So I'm going to use a little bit of that, but this is some super strong stuff. So you have to use this kind like you do with Parmesan cheese. So it's not something that you're going to like do a bunch of cheese like a normal cheddar cheese, because it would be way too strong. Now that's heating up. I'm going to add the eggs. I'm going to add some pepper. I'm going to let people salt their own eggs because with the ham in it, it's already going to be a little bit salty. So I'll leave that for everybody to decide what they want. Then I'm going to grate just a little bit of this cheese in here. I'm also going to cut a few green onions to add in here, and then we'll top it with a few green onions as well. A little fresh nutmeg in the eggs is really good as well. And I'll just leave it in the pan for people to come get and top it with a few fresh green onions. Alright, so today's breakfast is definitely more like how we used to eat a little bit with the muffins and all of that. We have not been doing that a lot though, as I said when we were making the breakfast. We've been doing almost every day oatmeal for breakfast. One, because it's so easy and it's so fast and easy to make, which is a huge help when we're cooking literally everything from scratch. But today I will have to make a little bit more condiments. So I might share that with you guys. I might not, because I just shared it with you last week. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, this is all cooling and everybody's ready for breakfast though. So we're gonna eat and I'm gonna show it to you, and then I will see you guys later today. We'll make some dinner, some bread and all that good stuff. Alright, so here are the muffins right out of the oven. And our scrambled eggs and ham. If you guys have not tried my muffin recipes, I highly, highly recommend. They are definitely a 10 out of 10. Okay, I just made up some of our cheese sauce. Now, if you guys want the recipe for this, that is in the Restocking My Fridge with Everything from Scratch. We've been actually making this now for, I don't know, about 7 months, 6.5, somewhere in there. But you guys said to add turmeric to it the last time, and let me tell you, game changer. I love it. I love the color. It's very cheesy in color, but it also added a great little bit to the flavor. So definitely added that to my recipe. So if you guys make this, add a little turmeric as well. Now I made this up because I'm gonna need it, 1 for lunches, and 2, I'm gonna make some broccoli and cauliflower with cheese sauce on it tonight to go with dinner. And we'll be making dinner here in just a few minutes. All right, we're ready to start dinner. So I'm gonna share that with you guys. So for dinner, I just have these chicken thighs here. I'm trying to get this done a little earlier. The kids are all going to something called Terror Town out here for Halloween fun, even though it's a Sunday night. The older ones, obviously. It's supposed to be pretty scary. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of spread this around here. Then I have this bag of root blends with beets, carrots, parsnips, and sweet potatoes. I'm trying to clean out my freezer some because we have meat that will be coming over the next couple months. So we're trying to use up some of that. So I'm just gonna get this all on here.
They were trying to buy my cat off me, Mom. I told you, people are just in love with him.
It's kind of ridiculous how trustworthy, like, or how trusting the cat is.
Oh yeah, I love everybody. Anybody who comes by eggs, they always are. I love him.
Yeah, see, look, he gets you some good. They were asking me where I found him, and I was like, I don't know, somewhere in like Tennessee, I think.
Oh, did you tell him you found him on the road?
Yeah.
When he was a baby.
He was tiny.
Okay, I'm gonna drizzle this with some olive oil. Again, just keeping dinner super simple tonight. And I thought I was recording and I wasn't, so I did make some bread. And I only got part of it recorded. So I will make more bread in a couple days and share that with you guys. Now I'm gonna do some sage on here. And just rub it. Some rosemary. And then some thyme. Then some salt. Some pepper. And that's it. Super simple. I'm going to pop this in the oven. I'm just going to put these down. I have some baked potatoes going. This is just for later in the week. So I'm going to put those down at the bottom and put this up top. Alright, so to go with dinner tonight, I'm going to make a Caesar dressing to put over some salad that we have. And then we're also going to have some mashed potatoes. So I'm going to get the potatoes going for that. And then we'll have some bread. So I will share with you guys how I'm going to make the Caesar dressing. And then we'll put dinner together. Okay, so in this jar, I'm gonna start with 1 egg yolk. Then we're gonna mince 2 cloves of garlic, but I have 4 here because these are some just really small cloves of garlic. Okay, so I've got those in here. Add them here. Okay, so this is anchovies, salt, olive oil, and water. So this is what I'm going to use. This is the cleanest that I could find. Or you can chop up some anchovies in oil if you want. Charles's favorite salad is Caesar. So about a half a teaspoon, a little bit. I'm also going to do a little bit of mustard. Now this calls for a teaspoon of mustard. We are not doing a teaspoon because that would be way too spicy with this mustard. This is the mustard that I made last week. So it's still very spicy. I need to make some new that's not quite as spicy. And then the recipe calls for a little Parmesan, but I'm telling you guys, this raw cheddar, it's just like Parmesan. I'd say more than cheddar. So I'm gonna grate a little bit of that in there. Some more. A couple tablespoons of lemon juice. So I'm just using some fresh lemon juice here. Okay, and then with the immersion blender, I'm going to go down at the bottom. And while it's running, I'm going to start running just a little bit of this avocado oil. I'm going to add a little bit more of this cheese though in here as well. And then we'll also add some onto the salad. Okay, so the next thing to do is going to be make some croutons to go with the salad. Can't have Caesar salad without croutons. So I'm just going to use some of this homemade bread and we're going to make some croutons. So I'm just going to cut it into little cubes. I'm going to put them in a bowl because I'm going to toss them with some oil. Olive oil, just kind of drizzle it all over them. Kind of toss it around. More olive oil. Then I'm going to just put these in here. And pop these in the oven as well. Now I need to season them. I'm going to do some garlic powder. And I'm going to do some garlic salt. Kind of like if I'm making garlic bread. And then I'm going to toast these in the oven. Lowered your halt. Halt as far. And I just want to share with you guys, so all the potatoes that I'm using, yes, I got to clean them good. They all came out of our garden, which we're super happy about. Tastes so much better. Alright, so now I just put my potatoes on to boil. I do leave the skins on when they're yellow or gold potatoes because the kids like them like that. So we'll wait for those to cook while everything else is in the oven. So the chicken is out of the oven. So now I'm going to plate it, and with some of the drippings, I'm going to make a gravy to go with the mashed potatoes. Alright, and now our croutons are also done. So I'm going to set those back here to cool off. And then to thicken my gravy, I'm just adding a little bit of water to some flour. So that I don't got big lumps in my gravy. And I'll start with some of it, and I'll add it here. Stir them good. It's going to be plenty thick. I'm going to add a little more water to this gravy. I'm just going to add some salt here. It's got a good salty gravy. Turn it low. Got a little pepper with the gravy. Then I'm going to add just the tiniest drop of milk. Right, and then as far as potatoes go, for the mashed potatoes, it's lots of butter and milk, salt, and garlic salt. Some pepper. And a little garlic powder instead of garlic salt. Alright, and now our Caesar salad. So I've got the croutons that we just made, the Caesar dressing that we just made, then I'm just going to top it with a little bit more cheese. And just give this a toss. The only thing I think it needs is just a hair bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. right, so here is dinner. I've got the broccoli and cauliflower topped with some jalapenos and the cheese sauce that we make. Some delicious gravy, mashed potatoes, our chicken, and then our beautiful Caesar salad. I'll get Charles to be your taste tester. Okay, so since Charles won't do broccoli for you, I brought in another taste tester. This is Carlo, this is Ash's boyfriend, and he is here. He's actually been in Cuba, so he doesn't, yeah. So, all right, he's gonna be a taste tester with Charles. What are you guys gonna try first?
I think we're going to chicken.
Yeah,
Chicken? They've been smelling it for a while now.
Sweet. I got some skin on it too.
Yeah.
Be good.
Right, you just got to be honest with the friends.
I like it a lot.
There's nothing bad to say about it.
No.
It is delicious.
Yeah.
It's juicy. It's tender.
That skin has some really good rosemary on it too.
Yeah, it does. Look at you. So impressed.
Okay. I gotta remember to slow down eating.
We're going to go eat dinner. Now you have to do something else.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
potatoes.
where are you going next?
So, bit of gravy on there?
Yeah, you can get the gravy.
Mmm.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oof, I need another.
That is really good.
It's really challenging not finishing all this.
As soon as she hits stop, you can just down the rest of it.
Okay, sweet. I need a funnel for it though.
Alright, carrot.
Carrots?
What's in with carrot?
I'm gonna get a bit of everything.
I'm
Is
not
that
telling
beets
you.
too?
That's
That looks like
beets.
beets.
It is, and parsnips,
All right,
and
I'll do a little
carrots,
bit of
and sweet
everything, right?
That's
potatoes.
going to be the parsnip right there?
You can do it.
Ooh, the beet is really rich. It adds a lot to the corn, or the carrot.
Very good.
I'm trying to be accurate.
You're doing good.
All right, I want salad.
All right, salad, make sure you get a crouton and give your honest opinion on that. I made the dressing, the salad, the croutons, the
You
everything.
made the croutons.
Mhm.
Wow.
From our homemade bread.
I love the garlic.
That is
Yeah,
spot
I
on.
did a lot of garlic.
That is spot on.
That's like one of the only salads Charles
All right, now
really
you got
likes.
to try the broccoli because
Broccoli,
I'm not into
absolutely.
that.
So
And
we
I
got
got some of the
is that-
jalapenos.
So broccoli and some, what's that called again?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower, that's the word.
God, that is so good.
You don't like broccoli? That's so
I
good.
don't. I don't.
Oh, wow. Is that jalapeno as well?
Yeah, it's jalapenos from the garden.
Sweet. And some cauliflower. Mmm.
He was
Wow.
eating the jalapenos yesterday from the
It's
garden.
so sweet. I love the sauce on it. What is
Yeah.
that?
It's actually just potatoes and carrots and flavorings to
It's
make
our
it like a
homemade
cheesy
artificial
sauce.
cheese.
It's so good.
But it's really just veggies.
Yeah, nothing needs salt, nothing needs pepper, nothing
Good,
needs anything on it.
yeah.
No, I agree with that completely.
Yeah,
He can come back and taste test anytime, right guys?
sweet. As soon as my lead fills up.
Yeah, I know. He's in the Navy, so.
That's really good.
All right, stop
All
the
right.
camera so we can eat.
Okay.
I'm gonna let them go eat.
Take it. Take it. See ya.
All right, everybody, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I promise I'll be back. Bye, everybody. Have a great day or night wherever you are.